y'all? This the Everything Black and White podcast. This your boy RMG Savricino.
Yes, sir. You got your boy D Mills.
Yes, sir. What's good with you, bro?
I got that shit again, cuz.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Consistency is key.
Yes, sir,
We
man.
fell off for too long, bro.
Too long. So yeah, we back up out this shit, man. But we at it.
Got to stay consistent. That's one of the biggest things in life, man. Is consistency. Consistency
With
wins a
everything
lot of
too.
battles, bro.
With everything. It don't matter what it is. That damn show. That's key to everything, bro. Especially with us doing this, we got to. You know what I'm saying? We got people who rocking with us for real already. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta do what we gotta do. That's it.
Yeah, and it really wasn't major, but it was a buzz. Like it was a little. All right, this shit's starting to turn to where it need to turn.
Yeah, and like it's crazy because we had people who want to come on this bitch after a couple episodes. We like, damn, like people we ain't know. Oh, let's get on one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then we had to fell off, but now, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We back at it. Yeah, we finna do our thing. What's good? Talk to me.
Stay consistent, cuz. Stay consistent. Bro, the main thing, bro, really weighing on my head lately is because I feel like I go through a lot. I went through it a lot in my life. But I feel like a lot of people in my life went through it a lot. So the first question I got for you is, bro, why do you think women?
Before you answer that,
This motherfucker, bro, what, bitch?
you were just stuttering like me.
Hey, listen. Anything is possible,
He
okay?
was like, what?
I'm about to watch that shit back. If I start like that, I don't know what the fuck going on. I've been stumbling over my words lately, cuz. Shit. What I was saying? Anyways, bro, so my question for you is, why do you think women cheat? What do you think is the underlying thing for a woman when it comes to being in a relationship? Is it their childhood? Is it options? Is it this day and age? Like, what is your honest opinion on why you think women cheat? Men cheat too, and that's not what we're doing right now. It's specifically a question that I got.
Black men don't cheat.
Somebody added a baseball cap. Somebody added a baseball cap into the cap. Fuck.
No, so bro,
I've
you
seen
got.
it.
So bro, you got different reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got different reasons for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might. I'm probably gonna get bashed for this. I'm being dead ass serious. You got some females who just hoes or no matter what, they just gonna do that. But then you got some who feel like they person probably could fuck with them on like a personality, but they partner ain't fucking them right. But then you got some who feel like okay, they just ain't happy.
So that goes into who the person is, because you can think the woman could be
not necessarily because it could be them or it could be their person.
But that's true though. But I mean, at the same sense, but that depends on the person, because you could be happy in a situation and not getting the sex that you want. My honest opinion, nothing's justified.
No, you're right.
You committed in a situation, there is no switching up. There is no, I wasn't getting attention. There was no.
Just leave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it's like that, just leave.
Yeah, there is
You know what I'm
no
saying?
there is no gap in me. In my opinion, there's no gap. Some people say, look, if you're unhappy, eventually the person gonna leave, and I agree. But like you said, leave.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? All that. Because I ain't going to do it. Once you do that, once you fuck around and cheat, that's going to bring up so much other shit. Like every small little fucking thing y'all done argue about, whatever, all that shit coming up. And then, like, it could be shit that you don't know about, that she don't know about, whatever that. Whoever cheated, well, okay, the other person could have been holding shit back. You know, they was letting it slide. There was what you call it, like, well, they was letting it slide because they like, okay, you know what I'm saying? It's alright, like, you know, either person like, at least they ain't cheating. But then when they find out, then like, alright, bitch, like, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, I just get so far down a rabbit hole in this situation, because like, I believe that there's a lot of things that go into it mentally, and me personally, I believe it's a gene. People have that gene inside their body that you either have that gene to where you're loyal and committed, and it might change per partner, but I feel like there's something inside a person that says, hey, look, like, I'm never gonna be happy fully.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that.
That's good, 'cause I don't give a fuck.
Look, I'm gonna tell you why. I don't think it's a gene. You know what I'm saying? Because like your feelings towards something, it's not a fucking gene.
Okay, but
You
so
know what I'm
for
saying?
instance, if it's not a gene in your opinion,
It's something like it's like you don't even gotta be just about cheating. It's like okay, so you say okay because okay if let's say your parents did any type of fucking job or like or any type of way. Okay, for instance, look like this. You'll have it to what you'll have parents that can be nasty as hell to their kids.
yeah.
Like being like I don't mean nasty no sexual type of just not like mean as hell, all this like got this all this aggression, anger towards their kids for no reason. And that's not gonna have like you'll have to well that child can be like that's not gonna be me.
Of
You know what
course.
I'm saying? So
yeah.
that's not a gene. You know what I'm saying? It's just a thing like do you take in what's around you? Like do you take that shit in what's around you? And like do you be like okay, like that's your decision whether that's gonna be you or that's not gonna be you.
So this shit has been like analyzed through a lot of scientists that a cheating gene, a murder gene, all these things are analyzed by psychologists and psychiatrists that they believe that it's there because regardless of what you take in and what you reciprocate from a person, the level of compassion that you have for people dictates those things.
But you know, like the same people who be doing all those tests or whatever they do, they say when that feed us bullshit.
I mean, I agree that. I
You know what I'm
agree with
saying?
that.
So it's like if they got us look now we about to go somewhere else. So
Yeah, let's stay on topic. Let's stay on topic. Let's stay
hey,
on
look,
topic.
we about to go somewhere else.
Yeah, let's get back. Let's get back. But yeah, so I feel like me personally, you would disagree, but I feel personally there's a gene, and I feel like the lack of compassion that you have for a person considers that because in my head, it's no matter what the situation is. If you value yourself to that person, I don't give a fuck how hard it gets. You don't give up. You don't cheat. Now, people walk away from each other and people leave, but that's what you're supposed to do when you're unhappy. You give it a chance, you fight, and shit don't work. But cheating is never an option, bro. So it's like,
Okay, so put it this way. I ain't talking about yours, but I'm just saying. I'm giving an example. So
oh, boom, bitch.
oh shit.
Shots fired.
Yes, so if your daddy was a rapist,
Yeah.
that don't make you one.
No, no.
And you his blood, you his.
Yeah,
You
but
know what I'm saying?
Okay, but
that's
what,
not in your genes
what
to
about,
be a rapist.
What about his dad?
Bruh.
What about his dad?
Okay. The thing that's still not in your genes.
I'm asking though, what about his dad? Was his dad a rapist?
You tell me.
First of all, hold on. He just said he wasn't talking about me, bitch. He wasn't talking about me, bitch. You said not talking about me. You just said he wasn't talking about me. He's talking about what about him? So for instance, if somebody's dad, y'all got Tony fucked. If somebody's dad was a rapist, that I feel like you have a sense of lack of compassion for a person's feelings. You tend to get off from aggression.
Okay.
So that's a chemical imbalance in your brain.
Bruh,
Now,
but that's a feeling. That's not a gene.
but what do you think makes you feel? What do you think makes you react the way you do? Now, a lot of it has to do with what you've seen.
That's not your genes.
It's not, but
Bruh, like,
your person though,
look,
how you
like,
deal with a
your
certain
genes
situation.
is like what, like your height, all that, like.
No, bro, genes is all the way down to your DNA to like chemical imbalances.
But it's still not gonna be not your feelings.
Shit, cuz look. For me, it's one of them things to where there's so much science that goes into behind like your blood, bro. Like transcendence from who knows what, bro. We is the bottom line of a fucking a generational tree that we have no idea how far it goes back. So we don't know what we got in our life. We don't know what we've been pushed down in. So, but for that shit to not go so far broad and reel that shit back in, the reason I was asking that question is because I was watching something and it was saying, talking about women when it comes to cheating, that they're more invested in that partner. For a man,
because I already know where you're going with it. see us as men, not black men, but men in general.
Fuck is that?
Black men don't cheat. But so like if a dude cheat,
Okay, hold on. Have you ever cheated on somebody before? Plead the fifth. Move on. Got him.
did I say that?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So anyways, for a dude like they think what they did. Like, oh, only thing I wanna do, I just want some pussy, that's it.
He's speaking for himself.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna say what I wanna say.
Yeah.
We get kissed. So but with a female, they look at, okay, if they gonna cheat, they look at that person as far as like, they look at it much deeper. Like, okay, like they look at that person, okay, as far as what they don't see in they person, like they spouse, they try to find that in that person.
Yeah.
So,
So like Steve Harvey said, motherfuckers will trade 20% for 80.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you got the numbers mixed up, but yeah, I get it.
No, I'm saying your wife at home is giving you 80%, but you chasing the bitch that's giving you the other leftover 20. You leaving 80
I
for
know,
20.
yeah, but you said 20 and 80.
Oh, okay, my fault.
Yeah, so
Fuck that
no.
motherfucker.
So, like I was saying, so it's like it's a thing to where like, you know what I'm saying, they look at it much deeper. They like, okay, like it's a real deal feelings thing. Like, okay, it's an attachment. Okay, like, and then the whole thing, it could be some shit to where like whether they chill knew somebody knew or ex is like, okay, they trying to see like what's gonna make them whole versus a dude. They like, we just want to get our rocks off. That's it.
You're not trying to fill a void.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a thing where we ain't gotta do nothing after, you know what I'm saying? We just
Then again, it's a whole different level of a competition. And women fuck who they want, and men fuck who they can. So
and you
at
right.
the end of the day, girls always say, how come it's different for a girl to have a higher body count than a guy? If a guy and a girl have the same number of bodies, a girl would look at like they bad, but a guy is praised for it because it takes a lot more for that guy to get to that number than that girl.
And look, I'm gonna tell you what, and I'm glad you said them two words. Cause I'm gonna go ahead and say what I always say. I don't never ask a female what their body count is.
Remember one of our podcasts when we first started talking, we talked about red flags, and you said the same thing. You don't ask a bitch about their body count, cause it's just I don't either. Because I don't be caring until I care.
Look, I'm gonna tell you.
I don't be caring until I care.
But see, all that's
when you do that little shit, I'm like, huh, you done did that before.
but
you done did that before.
But I ain't gonna lie, that's a form of insecurity though.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
You gotta think, we all grown. Like you ain't take everybody Virginia. You ain't teach everybody.
For
know what I'm saying? So it's a thing of what. Know what I'm saying? I don't care who you fuck, cause I know me. You know what I'm saying? I know me, so it's like you can fuck whoever you want to fuck. But one thing, this is my boy, I nigga savage, boy. You know what I'm saying?
So with a spin-off from that question about cheating and shit like that, what do you think if your old lady was cheating? What do you think is one message you looked at her phone that you just couldn't read? Like you pull her phone up, what's one message you can think of right now that if you read, you just drop to the floor and die? Like, what is something that, like, her and this dude having a conversation? It could be sexual, it could be, cause for me, I got an answer, but what's one thing you just ain't gonna be able to look at, bro? You ain't gonna be able to read. You read that shit, your whole life is over.
If talking about saying anything about eating that nigga dick. It's over. Hey, it's over.
Look, I seen this thing that asked that same question. He said going through his phone and find a text that said, I thought you said you had a gag reflex.
Hey, look.
My life is over. You said you had a gag reflex. He said you don't. Come.
Hey.
For the cry. I'd rather her listen, the same podcast I be watching, bro. He said the same shit. I would rather her tell him I love you. I would rather her say I love you so much rather to see this bitch talking about, I thought you said you had a gag reflex. What the fuck you mean you thought? Bro, I would cry, bro. I would cry so hard, bro.
Alright, so now look.
Disrespect.
I'm finna ask you something, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, I want to put it to like, I want a real answer.
Alright, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? No funny. What's the? Cause I seen this. And I'm like, damn, like, I feel that. So I want to ask you, like, what's the worst feeling that you done had?
The worst feeling I done had, like, just in general.
Yeah, but like real shit, like not even like no funny shit, like a bit cheating, you see, like nothing like that, like some real shit. Like what's the?
I mean, we just in general.
Yeah.
No girls, just life in general.
Yeah.
Bruh, being young with my grandfather passing, the worst feeling in my life.
And see, okay,
'Cause it's like,
I ain't gonna lie.
If you want me to go a different way with it, I can go a different way
Yeah,
with
because
it.
I was gonna say without death because
Okay,
like,
yeah,
you know,
okay,
because death's serious. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's why I wanted to know what you
feel
meant, like-
especially when somebody you close to.
For sure. But that's the thing. In that situation, I was close, but I was young, so I never had that thing that I got now. But that's a whole different shit. But broad statement, we talking about females.
This anything besides death.
So what was the question again? What's the worst thing that ever happened to
The
me?
worst feeling.
Worst feeling? The worst feeling I've ever experienced is, bro, is being with somebody and giving your all, bro, and not reciprocating a dime. Like you just
giving you all and not getting it reciprocated.
not getting it reciprocated. Just it's one of them things to where it's, bro, it's like I'm a person that when I love wholeheartedly, regardless of the situation. So going head first into a situation, regardless of outside insecurities, putting my blinders on it and running head first into that fire, giving a bitch your all, and then it's like they switch up and they do some shit, bro. It's one of them things where it's like you start to question yourself after a while because it's like, I know I'm solid. I'm not cheating. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. I'm not doing this. Like I'm coming home cooling, and it's like one of them things. So you start questioning yourself. So it's really a reflecting moment because it's like the insecurities come out. You want to blame yourself. You want to feel sorry for yourself. But at the end of the day, one thing I've realized over my lifetime is not everybody's equipped to be with you, regardless of what you think, or regardless of what you want, or how much you're attracted to a person. Not everybody's equipped to be with you.
And you ain't lying. And another thing, just cause somebody do one thing that you ain't never, like, I ain't even talking about no sexual, no, like, just cause somebody do one thing that somebody in the past they never do, I don't make it to where that person is the one for you.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because
you talk about that, you can't trade that damn 80 for that 20.
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know that this one thing that they do, that might be the only fucking thing that they know.
It might be the only difference, but the problem is people are so intrigued with chasing difference.
Yeah, different. Exactly.
That you get wrapped up in the difference.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to tell you, like,
feeling.
And so, and like the little thing I seen, it's something similar to that. But it like, that shit hit where it was like, the worst feeling was having somebody that you love give up on you.
Okay, then my question would be, why did they give up on you? As their partner, you loved them. Did you get, because we just talked about this a second ago when you asked me what was the worst thing that I felt, and it's giving my all and not reciprocating the feeling, because I done walked away a couple times in my life because of those feelings. So that other person can say the worst thing in life is loving somebody and watching them walk away. But did they walk away because you wasn't incorporating what they was giving you, or were you in a situation where you loved wholeheartedly and that person wasn't ready to be with you, and then they walked away? Because like in the middle of a song, Kevin Gates said that shit in the beginning of one of his songs. He said, you know, loving somebody or being in love with somebody that's not dead. You know, it's like, bruh, they're not dead for you no more, but they still alive. They're roaming around. You love this person, but it's they dead to you.
And look, and that shit real, bro. Cause I got some people, brother, where like I love, like real deal, like it's a thing to where like, bro, like if I got a call and be like, man, this person done passed, it's gonna break me. But I can't fuck with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? and the whole thing, it could be something simple, bro. It could be some shit like what y'all could have fell out either on some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Or no, I ain't even gonna say dumb shit because I mean actually no, I got one situation where it was some dumb shit, but you know what I'm saying. But it's a thing to where like you know what I'm saying. Y'all fall out and it's like you know what I'm saying. You would be like fuck them. You know what I'm saying? And then they continue to do more flaw shit after that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You like fuck them, but you know you love them, but you can't fuck with that person at all. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like
Imagine losing somebody you love, but they're not dead.
you know what I'm saying? And that shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? And so
Bro,
that shit real.
I always say that, bro. Love is the strongest emotion outside of hate, or vice versa. Hate is the strongest love or emotion outside of love. But for me, it goes hand in hand, bro.
They do.
It's like because a lot of people deal with loving somebody that they hate or hating somebody that they love,
Way different.
and it's so different, but it's so relevant because you got people that hate somebody they love and will stay in a relationship because they got kids.
Yep.
And you got somebody that loves somebody that that they hate and can't get the fuck away from them because they just can't give up.
I mean, and bro, this shit crazy though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and shit, me like when it comes to that shit, I don't even speak on like relationship shit, cause like me, bro, I'm the type of person, bro. I ain't grow up on love, bro. Like everything when I grew up, that shit was survival. You know what I'm
Bro, that
saying?
shit's
And
crazy.
so like I ain't gonna lie, like the hardest thing for me, like you know what I'm saying, like of course like I done felt like I done been in love and all that, but it's like my whole view for love be different because I was raised on survival, so it's like, bro, I can like real deal like love you as like a person. I ain't even talking about relationship. I can real deal love you like as a person and everything, bro. Like, and we could fall out, bro. And like I could know like okay, like this way that you is or something like that. That shit can do something to me. Like it can harm me. You know what I'm saying? In a certain way to where I'm like I can't fuck with you, but I love you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and like that shit be hard. You know what I'm saying? Like when you coming from survival, and you know, like I don't put this bitch in the song before. When I say like, bro, I'm just trying to live, cause my whole life, bro, I was taught how to survive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's fake people, fake love, or you know what I'm saying, like all that type of shit, or you know what I'm saying, people who try to act like they're your partners or shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That shit be real.
Cause when you started that shit off and you was like, you just didn't grow up off love, it had me sitting here thinking because I had this conversation a couple days ago, and if my people watch this shit, it ain't no diss to them. It ain't no. My parents were young, bro, so it was like, and I'm fortunate enough to grow up with both of them, but my parents were young, so there's no harm, no foul to them. I grew up and I am who I am today because of that shit, but I didn't experience love from my parents, bro. Not to me as a child, but I never watched my parents love. I never watched my parents fall in love with each other. I never watched my parents express love for one another. It was always like, I wouldn't say survival because me and you probably had completely different childhoods.
Yeah.
We struggled, we had our issues and shit like that, but it was probably completely different. So I wouldn't say I was taught to survive, but it's the same situation when you're a kid being raised by a kid, and it's one of those situations, bro. It's like I said, I don't fault them for that, but it's made me a different person now. It's made me have to recollect on a lot of my feelings and a lot of my insecurities because I didn't experience that. I didn't grow up in a house where two people loved each other and they showed me how to argue and showed me how to overcome an obstacle. I watched fights.
Yeah.
I watch fighting, I watch arguing, cheating, X, Y, Z. So it's like, that's all I know.
And see, and it's crazy because I'm gonna tell you, like I ain't even like same thing what you said. It ain't no diss because I mean, like I ain't even grow up with fights because it was only me, my sister, my brother, and like my mama. But even like with that, like my sister, my younger sister, she was always gone with her daddy. You Like her dad, like, you know what I'm saying, he was him, you know what I'm saying? So he'll always take all his kids and all that. And my brother, he was always going, I was always the one, I couldn't do this, I couldn't do,
Yeah.
I was the middle child, you know, to my mama, I couldn't do nothing, you know what I'm saying? But then, like, bro, I'll be home, bro, everybody be gone but me. Bitch, I'm a jet, I don't be knowing, like, I don't know how to cook nothing like that, bro, like, bitch, like, survival was real, bro, I know, bro, we ain't have lights at all, bro, like, we had to take an extension cord, run across to our neighbor house to use their power.
Mm.
Cause we ain't had nothing, bro. I still know, like, bro, like it's crazy, bro. Like even like with expired meat, bro. Cause we ain't had no money, bro. To where like that was the only way you was gonna eat any type of meat, bro. And it's like,
Bro, a lot of people don't know how to appreciate shit like that.
yeah. So it's like, bro, like that survival shit be real, and bro, like I said, like how you was like you grew up like with fights, bro. I ain't had it, cause bitch, it was times to where I was home and bitch, I was the only one there. You know what I'm saying? Like when mom be gone, like I ain't know my daddy, I ain't know what I'm saying?
That's why I said, cause I'm thankful for that shit. I'm thankful that I knew him, and I'm thankful that I was raised with both of them. And we're gonna tie all this back in, cause I feel like we spiraled a little bit, but it's all relevant. But like I said,
But I mean, but you also gotta think though. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't even like when it comes to this shit. Like when we do it, bro, we be vibing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like this shit, bro, we might go off track then of like the subjects and shit that we had, but it take us there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cause we might write down maybe one or two questions, and that's why I look back and look at the questions I want to ask, but everything else just be
we'll veer off somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Quick, bro.
Quick, that shit. But it be like that. But really, you know what I'm saying? That be the best thing. Like you got everything that seems so programmed, so like oh we gotta do this way, we gotta do this that way. For you know what I'm saying? Like, cause they got certain questions that they feel like they gotta ask. Bro, we just keep that shit 100. Everything black and white ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? We won't hold back. That shit to be real. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, we talked about this on the last episode, bro. Really trying to like find our identity and who we are, but it's like we really ain't gotta go too far to like search and figure out who that is. But as a podcast, because it's us, bro.
Exactly.
We gonna laugh and we gonna tell our jokes. We gonna talk shit, but at the same time, bro, we there. We there for each other, bro. And as a viewer, you know, we there for you, bro. It's like we understand, as he just said. Clearly, his background as a child was different than mine. That doesn't mean I didn't have struggles. It don't mean I don't understand what it's like to go through certain shit like that. But there is a difference. But that's why we understand those things, bro. We're not shy to the struggle. So it's like,
hell no. And
when it comes to other people's pain, bro, it's like that shit, bro. We there, like.
Exactly.
We done been through it one way, shape, or form, bro.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And like the whole thing is like it's like you could experience other shit through people.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like you could really experience shit through people.
Cause I seen something yesterday, bro. And me, not really like a big spiritual person. I have my moments, but it said, bro, like always express that hand to people. Because you may be the only Bible verse they ever read in their life. Meaning that you might be the only lick of God they ever see in their own whole entire life. And you ain't got to preach to them. It's just the fact that you offering a hand. Somebody might be, bro, in the need. Bro, suicide, depression, all that shit is real, bro. And it's just like, cup, you might be their hand. You might be the only helping hand they ever get, bro. So why not give it to a
That
person,
shit
bro?
crazy. And like, I want you to remember what you about to say after that.
Yeah.
I just want to say one thing to our audience, because you said something. Hey, look. Only thing I want to say, check on y'all people.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? You love them, you fuck with them. It don't matter. The happiest person could be the person that's going through the most shit.
Ain't no could be. The person that laughs the most. That's another statistic. It's the person that's hurting the most in the room.
Just check on y'all people, bro, because y'all don't know what somebody going through, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you, like, from middle school, high school, I done lost people that I knew, like real deal knew. You know what I'm saying? From suicide. Yeah. Because they was going through shit.
Just
You
since
know what
high
I'm
school,
saying?
bro.
And like that shit.
I done lost a
It's
lot of
real.
motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah, and like, bro, and what's crazy, and it's like you gotta think now. You know what I'm saying? With social media, that shit, like that shit even work. Like it's a gift and a curse. But you got people,
Yeah,
bro,
because people
that
chase
like,
that shit. People look at other people's Instagram and you get all these likes and shit. Like they post a picture and they don't get no likes and this, bro.
yeah, and it's like, bro, look, I'm gonna tell y'all, fuck people.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like people, like you got people who like they got new egos because they got all these likes. Then you got people who feel bad because they don't get these likes, and like they shit, no matter what they do, like it could be better than somebody else shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they quality picture or whatever, like it could be better, but they ain't get that many likes. Like, bro,
But that's the thing, though.
like they
Bruh,
they going for clout
so
no matter
we're
what.
talking about a depressed person in general, watching the lifestyle of another person and becoming jealous of their pictures. They might be in France, they might be in Rome, they might be in motherfucking Brazil, but they jealous. I want to live that lifestyle, but the whole time, bro, that person that's posting those pictures in Brazil and shit like that, unhappy as a motherfucker.
I'm telling
So you
bro.
jealous and becoming depressed over of a lifestyle that somebody else don't want. They don't want it, bro. It's, bro, people, man, like I said, that shit, that face and shit is a facade, bro. It's
And I ain't gonna lie, like it's it's like, you know, like when I think of like when I think of like when it comes to like suicide and mental health, I got 3 people I think of off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Like all on rest in peace. You got Rick, Rashad, and like KB, and it's like crazy because they'll be like you can talk to them, hang with them, everything be lit. But behind closed doors, bro, they was going through shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Some people look at it like a way out, like a coward thing. And me, I've never looked at it like that, only because, bro, it just you never know what somebody going through, bro. And I feel like if somebody get to the point to where it's just so much, then people do it. And hey, bro, it's one of them things you gotta stop. Like you said, bro, check on your people. And really, we don't need to get down that rabbit hole just for that shit. But it's just one of those mental notes. Check on your people, bro. Make sure your people straight and
Yes, sir.
always look out after people and shit like that. Because I got one more question. Let's get back to the
What's up?
laughs and shit like that. Cause as you as a person, bro, we talked about cheating. We talked about a lot of different shit. We talked about a lot of ins and outs when it comes to those shits, bro. You as a person,
I
and
don't
you know,
why. Hey, I don't know why. I'm gonna tell you right now, cuz I don't know why, but I'm scared.
Nah, don't be scared. Bro, look, so,
I
I don't know if y'all know it not like that, but bro got a little mixtape he just dropped, and I think it's like the second or third song on that motherfucker. It's called Dog. So,
Hey, and he all wrong. Number 4.
whoa, my fault. Anyways, so the fourth song on there called Dog. So, bruh, dog. So, being that you a dog,
Hold on, wait.
I'm gonna ask you this question. Fuck that.
Okay. Look, I'm gonna answer your question,
All right.
and then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get to how I wrote the song.
Okay, for sure.
What's up?
So, what do you think as a man in your dog ways is the worst thing you ever said to a female? Could have been a lie. It could have been a way to get some pussy. It could have been some game. It could have been some way to leave the house. What do you think the worst thing you ever said or did to a woman? We'll wait.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't remember what my response was. I can tell you one time that. I can tell you 2 times that I was put in situations where it fucked me up. I ain't gonna lie. I had one time, right,
Let them know.
where I was working, bro, and I wasn't in a relationship, but I was fucking with like, I was fucking with a few people,
Yeah.
bro. This was like before Instagram and shit, cuz, and I got caught up. It was crazy as way, cuz. 3 other people that I talked to, 3 of the people I was talking to. It was more. But 3 3 other people I was talking to at the time, bro. It was like and I didn't even know, bro. Like, but there was like a little group to 2 was cousins, and the other was the best friend of the cousins. So they pulled up to my job together.
All 3 of them? All 3 of them? This motherfucker had a SWAT team.
Good.
First of all, how long were you talking to them? How the fuck they ain't know?
I don't even
They
know.
cousins and a friend. How the fuck you ain't know y'all talking? They already talking about. Oh my god, he got me going crazy.
And I don't even know. And it's crazy, bruh. The craziest part about it is, right? So one of them, all right. So out of the 2 cousins, right? I never went to her house to see her. It was always a family member house. But every time I seen her cousin was at her house. It was crazy. Good.
What the fuck kind of shit
Hey,
was you? You
look.
just didn't give a fuck.
Cause I didn't know.
Bullshit.
Cause I did not know.
Man, fuck
Look.
that, bro. There ain't
Hey,
no
look,
way you ain't
look.
know.
They put us on the job, like, and like, so the one that I was talking to the most, like,
Oh, so you had a favorite. That don't make it any
I
better.
did.
That don't make it any better.
I did.
Because you about to lose all 3.
Oh,
About to lose all 3.
it's crazy. Look, I would have said all their names, but I don't remember the third one. So,
Oh my god. She wasn't important enough.
but that was the first one.
Oh my god.
So look, so check this out, right? Pull up to the job, one text me like, hey, I'm outside. I came outside to see you, like, come out real quick. I came, she was like, oh, I'm in the passenger. I walked out. I seen the driver.
Cause what the fuck was the first thing on your mind when you walked out and she said I'm in the passenger seat? You looked at the driver and you seen that the driver was the other bitch you were talking to, and then you seen her and you thinking it's only 2. Little do you know it's the third one in the back seat.
Oh, I remember their names.
No, don't say that. Don't fucking
I
name.
ain't gonna think, but
Look,
look,
what the fuck was on your mind,
look, check
bro?
this out, cuz. So I looked. I said, oh my gosh. And so, like, God, I was so player. I ain't even look at. Look, I go to the passenger with the girl there, right? I look at that driver, then I look at the back seat in my head. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh,
that's
3 of them.
terrible.
Yeah.
You hear what I say?
Fuck with. Hold on, wait a minute. Before you tell me what you said, cuz listen, this would be my thing. If I would have walked out, Shorty would have texted me and said, I'm here, come out, see me. I'm in the passenger seat. Cool. I'm thinking, who the fuck is driving, first of all? Because I'm paranoid as it is. I walk outside, bam, catch Shorty number 1, bam, catch Shorty number 2. Instantly, back inside I go. I'm gonna say, hold on, bitch, somebody.
So look. So the first thing I thought of, I'm like, so this is what I do. I tell my partner, I said, hey, it's a such car out there. Like, and like they were like, yeah, I see it. I'm like, okay. They said the passenger. I said, who in the driver? They said, oh, it's a female. I said, oh, okay. Cause I'm me.
Niggas are
survivor.
friend.
I'm trying. Okay, what you trying to say? Cause you don't get dumping. So look. So when I see, I'm like, oh Lord. So me, I'm like, I ain't going back inside. I'm already out here.
Yeah.
Kids already know. Like they already know. You pulled up. Like at least both of y'all know. I didn't even know nobody was in the back seat, but I'm like.
All right, so
both
you
y'all
had a window. You kept a player. What you
I had a
said?
window. And then like when I seen one in the back,
Mm-hmm.
I said, oh Lord, they all looking at me. I said, what's up, y'all?
Yo, you ain't give a fuck.
Hey, I said, what's up, y'all? What y'all got going on?
Shit. He said, "What's up, y'all?" Like he ain't talking to all 3 of them. He ain't just messaging all 3 of them the same text message. What y'all doing tonight?
I
He
tell
said,
you
"What's
what.
up, y'all?"
I tell you what. 2-on-1 shit.
No, you wasn't shit. You
2-on-1
wasn't shit.
shit.
Oh my god, cuz.
Cause after that, I was
You
no,
was,
I said two on me and shit.
them bitches knew the other one, they still
Hey.
was fucking. Oh my god.
Look, and so then it was
Congratulations,
another time.
my boy.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, my boy. Yes, sir. Hey,
Hey.
cuz.
Hey, look.
I don't know how you did it. Teach
Hey,
me
so
your
look.
ways, young Jedi.
Woo.
Cuz, what the fuck? Listen,
Cuz.
I thought you was gonna ask me
Look.
and say, I thought you were gonna say, Dustin, what's the craziest thing you ever said to a female? I don't even want to tell my story.
Hey, look.
Boring as fuck.
Look, so I'm gonna tell you. I had another time, right?
Yeah.
This time two different females, right? So it was one chick, okay, one chick where I was fucking with kind of heavy, and then the other one, like I was still doing my thing with both of them, but like the other one was like, at first like I was gonna rock with her, but something ain't seem right, so I'm like, nah, I'm straight. Like it is what it is. So when I was rocking with heavy, she like, man, I'm finna go to this place. She like, man, come with me. I don't know who I'm gonna be there. I don't wanna be by myself.
Yeah.
So I want to go. I was like, nah, I made up some excuse why I couldn't go. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So for some reason, bro, like he look out for me. I don't say. Yeah, so I ain't go. So that night I get off. So I don't know why, cause throughout this whole time I'm used to texting both female at like different times. Know what I'm saying? But this one time, bro. This one time, I'm like, something don't feel right, cause they questions kind of was aligning, and so one of them I went
They
texting
was
like,
synced
look,
up.
so one of them I went texting like that. You know what I'm saying? I'll be texting the other one, and then the other one, I had the other one text me a couple times before I even text back. I'm like, son, do not seem right, bro. So what I do, right? I fucked around and cause I'm getting ready to leave work, right? No, I leave work. I go to the house. No, I'm lying. I don't go to the house. I go to my partner house. There's like 3 streets down from me, right?
Yeah.
So I go there. And like they text me, I'm like, something telling me to not go home. So I leave my car because they know how my car look. And so I text my aunt. I'm like, man, aunt, let her rest in peace. I'm like, man, aunt, can you come get me? So she come get me. She like, all right, that's cool. She come get me. We go to the gas station to go put gas in the car. So my sister called me. I don't answer. She called me back to back. I'm like, let me answer. She say, bruh. I said, oh, good. She say, both of these bitches done left the house. They came to the house together. I say, what? One day mama, look.
God, cuz.
One day mama's brought both of them to the house. So I say, what you mean it was at the house? She say, bruh. So one of them, the one I was rocking with heavy, the one I was rocking with heavy, you know, she comfortable on at the house. So
She been there before.
both of them been there before.
Oh.
But one of them more comfortable. So, you know, cause she done been there a lot. So she come like, hey, Vic here? And like, my sister on all that, look, my sister on all that, so she like, she know how the girl mama looks. She like, who that? She like, oh, that's such and such. She like, what y'all want? Cause my sister on game now. Like, my sister ain't no dummy. So she like, what? So she like, no, he ain't here. Boom, they leave. They leave, cause, and when she called me and told me, I'm like, cause I knew it was the reason why both of them asked me where I'm at and all that. Like, I'm like, damn, son, ain't seem right.
But they was finna confront your motherfucking ass like Maury,
look,
bitch.
let me tell you, I had done, cause first they pulled up to my job too, but I wasn't there. So, look, cause son told me, nah, it's time to go.
What the fuck was you doing to these? You was nutting in these bitches.
I wasn't.
You was giving them bitches poison.
I was giving them dick.
You was something.
Dick.
Golly, cuz was dropping long, bitch.
And
What the fuck? Cause
Bro.
bitch, you had three talking to the 3 friends and cousins, and then another situation you were talking to 2 of them. Bitch, you
But
had
look.
5 bitches trying to tag team
but
your
look, but
motherfucking
I'm
ass.
gonna tell you what was crazy, right? So I ended up finding out like what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like how they even knew. So it was like a part. It's crazy, bro. It was a fucking kid party. It was a fucking little kid party, bro. So it was females there, bro. So they there, and then females they don't know each other. So they start to, do y'all know such and such?
Oh.
So look,
Yeah,
it's crazy,
all too
bro.
well.
But look, so the one that I say like, I'm like, like I had like something ain't seem right? She knowing either the people be her exes or something like that, or she knew them. So then, the one that I was rocking with her, she like, well, do y'all know such and such? And I guess before she got there, she had already brought me up. So everybody looked at her was like,
Oh my god.
and that's how that shit went, bro. And
This
bro.
shit is comical, bro. This shit is comical, bro. It's like,
Bro, that shit wild.
I feel like I done been in some crazy situations, but I never been in. I've been at a party where 2 bitches been there that I was talking to, but it was like I kept it player because it wasn't nothing like that. I didn't give neither one of them attention. Yo, motherfucker ass went to the car and said,
What's up, y'all?
Shit, how y'all doing? Shit, I'm gonna text all 3 of y'all later. You feel me? Cause you a savage. Cause no wonder why they call you RMG Savage. What the fuck?
That
Cuz?
shit crazy.
Damn, cuz I need to get my shit up.
But that was in the past.
Yeah.
That was in the past. I'm cool.
Do y'all think he's a changed man?
I mean, I'm single, so. But
Yeah, I mean, you ain't changed. It might be even worse now.
no,
Duh.
ain't
But for
worse
real
now.
shit though, man.
Ain't worse now.
I'm glad we back at this shit, cuz.
Me too.
We're gonna keep dropping this shit.
We got to.
Yes,
We
sir.
got to, bro. Got to, man. This shit. I ain't gonna lie though. We gotta end this shit on some real shit though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what. I just feel like we gotta end this shit on some real shit. Cause you gotta think, bro. This whole time, bro, we just be
Just flowing.
flowing, but we be saying like we'll have real shit in it. But a lot of times that shit be comical and shit. But it's
Cuz,
just
I'm
like,
gonna lie. We're gonna have to edit this bitch. Cause I gotta piss. Cuz I gotta get up and use the bathroom, cuz.
I tell you
The whole
what,
time we sitting having a conversation, I'm shaking my leg. I'm like, boy, I gotta piss, boy. Fuck.
that boy finna dope on himself.
Nah, I gotta piss. Cuz we're gonna have to cut that video. Oh, shit. Cuz I couldn't do it no more. You talking about we gotta end on, I was trying to end it. You talking about we gotta end on a real note. Fuck, we done. I gotta piss. Cuz.